We're rolling. We're rolling.
Heat wave.
Oh, fuck.
It's Major Boy.
We on the radio show. What it is, what it could be, hopefully it's what it should be, man. DJ J Phil.
Okay.
Hey, Major.
Yes.
What's good, my dog?
You know I'm out here.
Man,
doing
listen.
it. I'm in here.
Yes.
We get that correct.
Man, I'm not even gonna waste no time. We're gonna get right into it.
Let's do it.
It is 2023, A Major. Matter of fact, before we even get all into that A Major,
Okay.
how you feeling? How you doing, player?
Man, I'm feeling good.
What's up with the glasses, bro?
Shit, I mean, they just go with the shit. Black and gold. I got glasses, though.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Prescription?
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah.
Damn, I didn't know that. I thought you were just on some, on some fly shit.
No, these are like my real shits.
What was his name? Calvin from Paid in Full that had the hollow.
Nah, I just got the lenses in them. You see, I was trying to clean them hoes a minute ago. I smudged them up.
Yeah.
No, it's a little prescription, you know what I'm saying? I use, it's got the little blue light tint on it.
Yeah.
I use it like towards the evening, you know what I'm saying? If you do a lot of screen viewing or whatever, I've been on the computer all day.
Yeah.
So, it's just something a little light, a little Ray-Bans, you know what I'm saying? Just something to,
Them are smooth, my nigga.
That's right. You go take a peek for that, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, yo, shout out to the homie Jafar. You know Jafar? He worked out at the grocery store on Old Street, High V.
Okay.
The New York cat.
Okay, yes.
I always see this player around, man.
Okay.
I just seen him today though. This man looked like Mr. T. I mean, he had about 8-9 chains on and had on every finger a ring.
I pity the fool.
And then had the big old 80s you know what I mean? He had the Calvins on.
Did he? Oh,
yeah.
What are the gazelles or something like that?
Yeah, he hit the big frames though, but it was hollow.
Oh shit!
And shout out my guy though, man.
Looking fresh though, huh? I paid in full.
Hey yo, it's Friday. We in Lincoln, Nebraska. The weather was
vibe.
nice out. It rained last night.
Yeah.
It rained in my car. I left my windows down accidentally.
Oh,
came out from the job, nigga.
Oh,
So I was pissed, bro. Pissed.
Oh,
pissed. Cause it came out of nowhere last night.
And at work.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I'm just chilling. All of a sudden we hear a whole bunch of
right.
Cause it was thundering last night.
Yeah. So it's like the rest of the week.
Really?
Yeah. Till like next week, yeah.
Damn.
Rain.
We need it though.
We need that motherfucker, son.
We need it.
Man, I seen a chick. She was on her bike. I went to go pick up the mic and shit or whatever over at the grid.
Yeah.
And she was on a bicycle. I was like, looking at the sky, leaving the joint, locking up the doors. I said, yo, you gonna make it? She was like, oh, we need the rain. I was like, oh, so you ride the rain. She was like, I don't give a shit.
I want that.
We need it. She was
it's
like,
hot out here.
She was like, it's like an omen. Like, if I get on my bike and it has to rain, like, it's for the good of the gander. I said, all right, then you ride. Be safe.
What's that saying? What's good for the goose or for the geese is good for the
gander or something like
yeah,
that? Something like
yeah.
that.
But that.
She was, hey,
she was
salute to her.
And, speaking of heat, I'm sympathetic or empathetic to Texas's plight.
Oh, man.
That heat wave that they got going on there.
Oh,
We're
man.
talking about 115 to 120 degree weather that
First
they've been
off,
dealing with.
Yeah, if you've never been to Texas in the summer to experience that shit, I wouldn't advise you to go down there in the summer and experience that
Don't play with
shit.
that heat.
Don't
play. That's some real heat. I'm not going because it get hot up here, eh?
Yeah.
But that's heat.
And it's daily. It's daily. We have heat waves and struggles. That heat wave, through the Midwest. No, down south, or at least in Texas. That's life. I know a lot. I know some motherfuckers.
Kudos to y'all, man.
I like the humidity. Fuck out of here.
Nah.
That's no good.
Listen. No, that's that dry heat, bro.
No, that was humid.
Was it humid?
That's humidity.
I felt like it was just heat. Like, I don't know if it's where it's placed on the map, but it feels so much closer to the sun down there.
Nigga, it just...
Did it feel like the sun was waiting on you like this?
I just thought it was hell. You know what I'm saying? If we going down south, in the word down, if down is hell, that's where we was at. And driving, I swear,
They said that the inmates in jail down there, they like cooking down there. Like they trying to really figure out what they're gonna do with it because it's bad. It's
Let them out. Let them out. Let them out. What do you mean? What you gonna do with them? Like, first off,
let them out.
You ain't got no AC in the facility, so now not only are the prisoners struggling,
yeah,
the employees gotta be fucked up too.
Oh, them
Why,
CEOs is quitting.
nigga, yeah,
quitting. I quit.
Nigga, hey, you talking about? We got a low amount of staff. I bet. I quit, motherfucker too.
I'm not doing that, and I feel sorry for them, bruh. Kudos to y'all in this heat, man.
They got little portable units and shit. They can do something to get it right, and they better get
but
that heat is stupid.
It's stupid, and it is summertime, y'all.
Soon as you cross motherfucking Oklahoma, you gonna feel it through the window.
Yo,
snatch your fucking soul out.
Yo, that's a whole. That's how it felt.
Yes,
it was just coming through the window.
I feel uncomfortable right now.
And the heat's, the AC's on. I got it's all the bars is up.
Yes. Well, cause you start with it up, and then you get it down because you're like, I want to hear all this air, my music and shit. No, disturbing all the peace. Just turn the music off. The sound was probably producing the motherfucking heat. Yo, this song hot. Turn that motherfucking song off then. I want shit in here hot. Yo, you can see it climbing on the thermometer. That shit said like 105. That jumped to like 112. I was like, yo, this ain't real.
What's going on here?
Hot. Shout out to
Texas, man. And speaking of that Texas heat and how hot it is, man, it is the summertime. As we are moving on, when y'all see this, it's going to be July. We approaching July 4th.
That's when we win. Fireworks.
Hey, yo, and next month, I guess, is hip hop's 50th birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
But yeah, man, hip hop 50th anniversary, 50th man.
Anniversary.
So man, I'm 35.
Okay.
You're what?
37.
Hip hop, when you came around, we'll call it approaching its teenage years, right?
It would have been, yeah.
If it were to be a person.
Yes.
Man, hold on, man. Let's talk about this, man. We're gonna talk about hip hop today, man.
So what?
This is what we do on Weon the radio show. Matter of fact, just in case you don't know, Worth Ethic and Outstanding Network. Mm-hmm. This is what we do here, but we love hip hop. We do hip hop.
Thank you.
You got a DJ and a motherfucking producer, beat maker, and an architect behind the instrument. Do you feel me, man? Did that sound like a bar?
It did. Again, yo, imagining sound effects.
Hey, yo, you know what I'm saying? It's coming.
Yeah.
Pause. But it's hip hop's 50, and I feel like we should take the time and actually, let's talk about it, man. Because like I said, we do hip hop, man. This is what we love. This is what this started on.
Exactly.
You feel me?
That's exactly where.
So man, let's talk about it, man. So hip hop turns 50 next month. Hey, before we get into the meat and the potatoes of it, man, let's talk about what was it that what you fell in love with hip hop? Because I love hip hop.
Yeah.
What about it made you fall in love with it?
Oh man, I think it was just something about a groove. It was just a move, like I think what it was is just growing up and like my pops listening to it. Mm-hmm. Just seeing him just like all happy, just bouncing to something, getting a new tape.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Collecting to the tape case.
What are you familiar or do you remember or recall any of those new artists? Or any of the artists at the time that were new and
back then, so what he was listening to, I remember what he had, like a True, that Master P,
No
and
Limit.
a No Limit.
Uh-huh.
The Tupac was on tape.
Uh-huh.
He had the Big.
Mm-hmm.
He had oh man, who did he have?
So
he had the Too Short.
Early 90s when you're coming of age and realizing what you're listening to and all that.
He had the Eazy-E straight out of motherfucking Compton.
Yep.
And that's back when it didn't show that.
Mm-hmm.
It was a gold ribbon on it. and you could scratch it off if you wanted to, and it said straight out of motherfucking Compton.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yes. There was like a
the
little,
more you know.
like a the lottery shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that. I remember bumping to that motherfucker, and first off, I remember making tapes. 2, I remember, and then that South Central Cartel was another one of the joints I used to rock with.
Okay. Oh, you going?
Yeah.
Okay, you going there?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Because that's what we was rocking with.
That's
what we was rocking with.
Dope,
and
man. That you could think like that, and
because I still listen to it though. You know what I'm saying? Like,
hey,
I love that South
every
Central
once
Cartel.
in a while, it don't hurt to go back and go see that. You know what I mean, or hear that?
Yeah.
Because when I hear that, I see it too.
What was that?
Because you see where you were at. Because you see where you were at when you were. You know what I mean?
Yes.
It's like a time capsule.
Yes.
Music is a time capsule.
Thank you. Yep. It's timeless. You can still go rock with it.
Absolutely.
What was it? No? Well, before they did the all day every day, they had the it was like Guns and Grit or like Guns in My Click or Click in My Gap.
By who?
South Central Cartel, nigga.
Man, after this, we're going to have to pull up some of these records, man. Because,
South Central
like
Cartel.
I said, man, I'm familiar with. I'm just like, I can't remember. Because, like I said, that was early 90s. So, like, for me, I know I'm just coming of a child.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just
able
to understand words.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh,
Not necessarily what they mean or what they're intended for, but I'm listening. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I don't want to say listen. I'm hearing it.
Yeah. That's what you hearing.
That's what you... But for me, like I said, everybody know I've said this multiple times. I started out with R&B, but for me, my earliest memories of hip hop, coming and listening to it, well, like I said, it would definitely be in the early 90s. It would have to be, for me, maybe... I'm gonna keep it probably Tupac that I can remember strongly. Like, I know there were other records. You know, of course, the what's that? The 69 Boys with the Tootsie Rolls, and you had all those records. That Tootsie Rolls, and you had all those records. You had I remember Ice Cube.
Yep. Let me not forget about Ice Cube.
But there was just all types of different records.
West Side Connection.
But I know. Before that, when All Eyes for me, when All Eyes on Me dropped, that was like, boom. You know what I mean? Like when I started as a shorty, started to understand, get the lingo.
So I was there. So I'm a couple years older than you. So like I remember when Me Against the World came out, because I remember the hype when my parents went to go see the first Bad Boy in the movie theaters, and that Me Against the World is in one of the scenes. And for some reason, that excited my pops. Like, oh shit, ooh, that movie. I was like, how'd the movie go? Because it was like rated R. So back in the day, you can't get in the movies or whatever.
Right. And that's not to mention that Biggie was all in the mix too. I remember the Biggie.
Right.
But I'm just thinking of like the mainstream, what was on the radio.
Right.
Because at the time, you had people that were able to buy records, but I also want to mention for the people, the youth that may be listening to this.
Talking about that skate ring shit.
Man, listen, man. Yeah, you know what I mean? You had certain places because you couldn't just download music or stream it. Records,
but you could definitely make a tape.
But you could make a tape, and if you had to listen to the radio, and you had to listen to the radio at a certain time. So unless you were that type of person, just know. But otherwise, you had to go to the stores, and we got to remember those tapes back in the day, man. Even CDs were like $18, $20.
Hey, remember, I wasn't buying them shits. I was stealing my pop shit,
bruh. And that was depending on if your parents was gonna buy it.
And he was. Because then my mom's on the other side, like, what y'all doing? Listen to that.
And so for me, I couldn't listen to that because my mom, she really didn't start listening to rap until Tupac.
Okay.
Really on some real on some real hip hop.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she wasn't a Nas. She did, you know what I mean. Not even, you know what I mean? Like I said, Tupac. You know what I mean?
Tupac was heavy, heavy. Biggie was in there, but I know we listened to a lot of Tupac. And like I said, that Me Against the World, that was a heavy, fishing album for us. But then when that All Eyes on Me, because Pac dropped like what? Well,
94, 95.
Was that in, I guess All Eyes,
All Eyes on Me came out 94, 95.
Did that come out when he was in jail?
95. Yeah, it came out right after, he dropped it right after he got out.
He got out or he was in there?
He got out and then dropped it.
Oh, okay.
He got out and dropped it, and that was an A-bomb. Yo, it was, man.
Strictly from my niggas to that, it was.
It was completely 180. And as a shorty, and like I said, and then you got all these different encompasses of different types of hip hop. Like I said, and like I said, I don't want to just harp on Tupac because like that's why I mentioned the '69 because you had all types of different records.
But that's what I'm saying. Yeah, when it, like I said, even like the Master P, like I mean, man, that make him say, was heavy.
Man, it was a lot of
Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Oh my God, yo, and I want to talk about. We're gonna keep it moving, man.
Yes.
Let's talk about this, man. It's hip hop.
Yeah.
Yo, this is what we love.
Hip hop,
hip hop. About it, man.
Hip hop.
So, we know that hip hop started. I think the birth date was in 1973. DJ Kool Herc set up his turntables to introduce a technique at a South Bronx house party that would change music as many people knew it. His ability to switch from record to record as well as isolate and repeat music breaks led to the discovery of the hip hop genre. Listen, at this time, yeah, you can call it a genre today. And I want to talk about. We're gonna get deep, but hip hop at that time was a culture. It really was. Mm-hmm. Up until I'm gonna say I'm gonna say this out the gate. Hip hop is not a culture no more.
No, it's a genre.
It's very much so a genre.
Yeah, it's just business.
But it was a way of living. It really was. That's what was so pure about it.
Right.
Because if you were in the know of the hip and the hop, there's one KRS-One. Shout out to KRS-One. But he said something about hip hop when he was giving one of his lectures. Because as we know today, he goes around the world and travels and speaks about the knowledge and what hip hop, what it should be.
Right.
But he broke it down and he essentially said, "What is hip hop? Hip hop is this. Hip is the movement. Hip is what is new, what is fresh, the new style, the new word, the new slang, the new. Okay, cool. But what is hop? Hop is the movement, the vibe, the energy. Now you bring that together. Hip hop, the new movement, the new sound, the new feeling.
Ooh, I like that.
Understand this.
Shout out to the king, boy.
Bruh, and when he said that, I'm a youth when I was listening to this lecture. And that's I wish I could find that interview. I really can't, but I remember him. It was on MTV when he did that interview.
Ooh, damn! Shout out to MTV.
This is back when
they was playing music. Yo, MTV rap,
man,
like
all that, bro. And so knowing that hip hop was this thing, man. So I love it. I love what it is. So what I'm going on and say is, it started with Kool Herc, and then it moved on to the Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five. And as you guys know, Melly Mel of the Grand Furious Five, who has the hit record, the monumental record, The Message.
Yes.
Broken glass everywhere. People pissing in the halls. They just don't care. Now, yeah, he's the one that Melly Mel. He just recently was just in a case, bro. He got a case, bro.
He caught a case after the BET Wars.
Yeah,
because he was part of the BET. He was one that performed in the BET the 50th anniversary for the hip hop joint.
Listen, man. All I know is this. It's not a good look, man. Anyway, man, I'm gonna pull up the. We're gonna pull it up and show you guys, man. Right here, man. Got the story right here.
Right here.
Melly Mel. He's what? Look at this. All that.
Pause.
Fix your teeth, bro. Anyway, Melly Mel, man. Hip hop pioneer Melly Mel was arrested Monday as a suspicion of domestic violence in the downtown Los Angeles, where he had attended the 2023 BET Awards. Now, the lady who they said it was, they said her name is like Jory Jordan, pretty much. She's not just some groupie. She's well known in the hip hop community. But there's a video. Let me see. There it is, right here.
What's going on here?
Yeah, bro.
Moment into some bullshit.
Okay, Jordan, let's go.
He's a jerk, and he fucked my cornea up, y'all. I'm just telling you. And I'm not on no viral shit or nothing.
Here you are.
I'm an honest person, and I love.
Look at her hands.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a nigga hand, yo. What the?
Wait, who was that?
Jory Jordan.
Who was that?
She's a known she does work. She's been doing work in the industry. Put it like that. She's been known in the industry. You know, doing business, office work, stuff like that. You know what I mean?
She was at the BET Awards with her hands looking like that.
Yeah.
Moment into some bullshit.
Okay, Jordan, let's go.
He's a jerk, and he fucked my cornea up, y'all. I'm just telling you. And I'm not on no viral shit or nothing. I'm an honest person, and I love love, and I love being in love. But this man hates me, and he fucking wants to go to jail instead of fucking help me and come to the hospital. He's a dick.
He's a dick.
But hold up, so I don't understand the story.
Okay.
So he hit her.
But he's been had a now. Shout out to I'm gonna have to go say it though first. Shout
I'ma
out,
say it though first.
shout out to Star on the Star Report, but he broke the story. Now apparently Jory Jordan and Melly Mel have been. It looks like they've had some had some type of relationship.
Got a thing.
They look back in her IG. She's got photos giving expressing that she, you know, really has feelings for him or whatever. So it could have been something, you know. I don't know. They probably got into an argument and.
But what's the comment about the help? What's the help comment?
Now I remember watching a Vlad interview with Melly Mel, and he did speak of drugs.
So she needs help.
I don't know. Probably saying that she's probably alluding that he was probably on drugs. That's what I got from that.
I thought she said that instead of she needed help.
I don't know.
I thought she said he was a dick hitting the cornea instead of trying to help her. She said that he wasn't trying to help her. I thought is what I heard.
I don't know.
Oh.
She's accusing him of abuse.
The manly hands, you playing? Stop playing. Them shit look like frog toes or something like that.
But ain't that crazy? That's fucked up.
Bro, you said it first. I saw that and I wasn't gonna say nothing. Cause she said, hey yo, she was like this and you paused it. I was like,
Look like a nigga hand.
those look like some manufacturing boy. Yo. Those are getting the gears right. Got a torque wrench in.
Ooh, shoot. Yo.
Shout outs hip hop. 50 years.
Yo, so.
Oh shit.
But I mean, being that he's a pioneer, though, man. Look, it's 2023. He's
Right.
a pioneer. The youth don't know him, and this is what. He was just at the Hip Hop BET Awards.
No. Hold on. It was the BET Awards.
I said no. That's what I'm saying. The BET Awards, and Aunt was honored, and
that's in this.
Where,
Bruh.
I have to ask the question: what kind of example is he like setting? Like as somebody being like one of the pioneers of hip hop, still living. Mm-hmm. You know, your grill's messed up and all this, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And now, you know, you went on Vlad, you know, had a couple of good interviews.
I mean, but, so his grill's messed up. I mean, but do they got the money to go ahead and, you know, get these veneers and these new teeth and all this, like, you know, some up-and-coming cats out? Because, I mean, some of our favorite rappers we grew up with, now they got new teeth. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy to see Cam with a shiny white grill these days. But... I mean, as far as you know, things happen. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how it happened.
Things do happen, and
I think she's clout chasing with that shit.
Let me keep it a buck. They artists of that time, MCs, rappers, artists during that time weren't being compensated, not nearly half as much.
Right. So I don't know, like, what is in his portfolio or nothing like that. Where
I would imagine it's probably not too much because I mean, you know.
I'm gonna get into something now. Like, my man was quite calm, though, when he was getting arrested.
Well,
he wasn't throwing no fit.
He's definitely old school, because if anybody knows any better, you don't say nothing. Because anything at that point, will and can be used against you.
So I can't wait to see what the fuck gonna happen. Now I'm not here victim
He's
shaming.
already made a statement and has had,
Oh.
like I said, I've been getting in the loop.
Okay.
He has admitted that yes, that was me, not me, but he went and said yes with that video y'all seen that was me, and yes, there's things going on.
He put the pity pap on it.
But he did admit to that. Yeah, he pretty much said I didn't hit her that hard. That's exactly and nothing for word, but pretty much that's what he said. Like I ain't hit her that hard.
It's like when you playing with the little brother or something like that.
Yeah, because he said that. He said that he said that she already had like some type of issue with her eye in the first place. That's why her eye was swollen like that. But he said pretty much in the video. Yeah.
Is that what she's alluding to about the help? I'm telling you, if you watch that video again, she's maybe I'm tripping. Let us know in the comments. I thought she said he's over there putting hands on her, whatever, violating her, instead of trying to help her. Is what I heard. I'm like, help you what? Like, how does it that you ask for help and all of a sudden get hands on you? I don't understand.
All I know is the police
hit me in the corner. Why was she so specific about what she?
Hey, police walked on the scene and then that song came on. Broken glass everywhere.
Hey, she might have pushed him to the edge. 50 years of hip hop. You almost 70. I mean,
can you
and
imagine if he did go across her? If it did go across her scalp, you hit her with a hurrah.
Hey, you seen the nigga though?
Yo,
I'm not a big dude, you know what I'm saying, but I try to, keep straight up. I've played around and nigga, I didn't even hit you that hard, like, bruh.
hurrah.
I mean, as far as what it looks like though for hip hop, I mean,
it's definitely not a good look. Though,
it's not a good look, but I mean,
being a pioneer.
Yeah, at the same time though, I'm you know me, man. I'm one against media. Should we
back him up though? And then I have to ask that question. Being do we? Even, but if we're honest here, I don't think the youth even know who this man is.
I don't think the youth know. Maybe they do. Maybe
they
don't.
Care, of course.
I mean, obviously after the BET Awards, like they do.
Right.
But I think if anything, I think it's not just backing him up, but backing them up. Because as far as like just, you make a statement that hip hop's not a culture anymore, but black people are. And for that to be a thing where like we're gonna still have the stigma of like domestic assault, black men hitting black women or men hitting women, period, or however you want to put it, like that's gotta just be like come on, man, like where's the peace in that? You know what I'm saying? Like,
true.
If they got something going on, then like obviously then it's just deeper than just some BT Awards, some hit, whoopty whoop. What's really fucked up is that I bet you they don't get a refund on that room that they had though. Now think about it. That's a random thought.
Broken glass everywhere.
Random thought.
Yeah, they wrote his own lyrics over the damage, just broken glass everywhere. You pissed on the bed like you didn't care.
Roaches in the front room, roaches in the back.
They start calling him, threatening his wife when he's not home for that shit.
Shit. Oh my God, John. So, I mean, hopefully they come out of that. Hopefully, I mean, whatever. If you got a certain time to do whatever, hopefully they just become better people for themselves.
Yeah, we ain't right. We ain't right.
I mean, hey, we just watching the shit like y'all watching the shit. I don't know what to say. Like we wasn't there, but there was broken glass everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Hey, and he got pushed to the edge, and that's what happened when he lost his head. Raw.
Shout out to Melly Bell, man. I hope he gets through and they get that all sorted out. It ain't all just too bad though, man. We just having fun with it, but
exacto.
You gotta find the
humor in that.
The humor in this.
Because I mean, like if hip hop ain't gonna be 50 until August 11th. Yeah, hopefully he get out. They squash that or do whatever they gotta do. Men's that, so whatever hip hop gonna be on in August, it can do it.
And speaking of assaults and violations and threatenings and just violations, another cool thing that something cool and interesting that I find in hip hop, man, that's going on during the 50th year and anniversary of it. This Jim Jones and Pusha T battle.
Yeah.
Have you heard any of the diss tracks?
I heard the Pusha joint. And I've heard lines from the clip from Because he's using the same beat as that as Pusha, right?
Yes, Jim. Yes,
Jim's using the same beat.
Yeah,
I thought it was kind of cool.
I listened to it, both of them.
Okay, what you think about it?
I'm gonna say this, man. I've always been impressed with Jim Jones, man. For the simple fact that he doesn't stop.
That's a fact. I feel you on that.
He's changed it.
It's
not a bad thing.
Yeah.
He's changed his style like 3 times.
Yeah,
4 times.
He holding the set down for sure.
And he's consistent.
Yeah, he
holding really
the set down. Yeah.
Look, if we were to do like a tale of the tape for both of these rappers,
which ones?
Pusha T and Jim Jones.
Okay.
If we were doing the tale of the tape, okay, I'm gonna start with Pusha T. In my opinion, just giving the accolades. We got successful group, successful
clips,
group with done great work with. Well, Pharrell and Kanye notably, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Known for.
Pusha.
I never heard a weak bar from him, honestly.
Oh yeah.
But his accolades as far as Jim Jones goes, Jim Jones here we're talking about #1 hit singles. Has consistently improved. It is like I said, he's consistent, man.
Yeah.
That right there, I think, is a sharper edge. But if we're talking about straight bar for bar, this right here, now we've seen, not to go far off track, but we've seen what Pusha will do. We've seen him do work when it came to Drake. He does work. Let's keep it a buck.
Pull the Draco out of half.
He does work.
Woo.
Was not sleep on him now.
Shout out to Drake. But
Jimmy, and he's known for doing his thing on the artistry side too, of keeping shit lyrical.
Yeah.
And this is what I love about this too, because they're keeping it on wax. I have a question, besides who you got, but is this good for hip hop being on the anniversary of hip hop? Is it? And if it is good, is this the matchup we really want?
Well, one, it is good because that's hip hop.
Yes.
The battles, like that's what hip hop came from. When it started in the park with just the DJs, and then it started on the corners with the battles, like that's what it is. I think it was so cool and organic, like that he took his own, he used Push's beat to go head back and hit him back. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't like he came up with his own joint. It was like new single. And it was like nah. And you know the way he did it, he was on the corner when he did his video and shit.
I'm not gonna lie, that video was fire. I like how he shot that.
Right.
He stood up, got off the chair, walked up to the mic, spit his shit. When he was done, he went back to his seat.
Like I said, I didn't even see that. I just saw just the clip.
It was just like light work. I love it.
Okay.
Go ahead.
But yeah, if I think it's good for it, and if they keep it on wax, because now, correct me if I'm wrong. This started because Jones had a comment saying Pusha wasn't in his top 50.
It started, I guess, with a Breakfast Club interview, and Jim Jones was pretty much like, name 5 Pusha T songs, and Charlamagne could, but Envy couldn't. But, he kind of threw a little slight, you know what I mean? And and then it trickled from, it trickled from Pusha T actually doing, it was subliminals. He put out but it was obvious.
Okay.
If you listen to the record, it's obvious.
Before this record now.
Yes.
Okay. Because that's what they've been saying. They've had
It started out with Pusha T going on the Louis Vuitton fashion show,
right?
Performing, and he
right. But I'm saying,
and Malice.
Is there something?
No Malice, my bad.
Right. Is there something before that though? Before the Louis Vuitton.
And now that's the question. I do not know.
See, because I thought it was,
or like I said, can it just be a healthy spar match?
Well, I thought the Pusha's joint is from, I think what you talking about then, the Breakfast Club.
Maybe. I don't
because
know. Because there's a lot of, he doesn't say who he's talking about.
Right, but I think there's those couple of lines where they talk about the top 50 whoop-de-whoop, and then when Jones comes in and says, that verse still not one of my top 50. He's still nigga. Even though you came trying to diss me, still trying to rap, you're not making my list, nigga. Get the fuck out of here. That's where it's coming from. So that's why I think it's kind of dope. It's like, oh, you know what I'm saying? I said what I had to say about you. Oh, you trying to come at me? You still didn't make it, nigga. That was boo-boo. You brought your brother out there, you know what I'm saying? The clips is coming back. Still not working.
Did you see that Cameron kind of threw his little...
Yeah. He ain't going against the fan, Push. And he do sports.
This is interesting though, but see, he's saying don't bring me in it. But see, Pusha, as we know it, he'll bring your children in it.
Oh yeah, he gonna do it.
He done it before. We've seen what he'll do. Like I said, we've seen his work.
He gonna do it.
And a lot of people forget that "Don't Fuck With Me" record that he had from 2014. Remember that? Don't fuck with me, don't fuck with me. He had that sample.
Oh, that yeah.
And he was talking. That's initially how that Drake shit started.
Oh,
remember that?
Okay. Go see. I get that. See, I didn't even think like that's where that initially started.
Remember that though? But you remember that record?
Yes.
Don't fuck with me. Don't fuck with me.
So was that, ooh. So was that song a response to something Drake said?
No, that was just Pusha just coming out because I guess that beef with Drake and Kanye started with that pretty much.
Oh,
like I said, it goes back to like 2012, 2013.
Yeah.
I don't want to get too far off,
right.
But I know it goes that far. But what I'm trying to say
that's
is,
what it
though,
was.
We've seen Pusha's work, though, and we know he's capable.
Oh yeah,
of constructing
easy,
yeah. You know, but Jimmy, he's like it's.
That nigga got a diss track on McDonald's.
What do you think about this matchup, though? I gotta ask you that question. What do you think about this matchup?
I just want to make sure y'all heard me. He dissed McDonald's. But, what I think about this matchup, I think if it's going to go any further.
I'm sorry, pardon me. But Jadakiss has also went on record and mentioned that he likes what it is for hip hop, but he doesn't like the matchup. I'm going to put that there. Because, like I said, you know what I mean? Like, you can like to want to see Floyd Mayweather box against somebody, but is it a good match? You know what I mean? No, you know what I mean? If it's going to be,
I mean, for me, check this out.
A good matchup.
Here's what it is. It's not for me to decide, is it a good matchup? I didn't ask them to match up. These niggas are two grown men who were handling their own dispute.
I like that.
If this is what we getting,
I like that.
This is what we getting. Like, I'm not, what am I supposed to DM one of these niggas? Like, hey, man, y'all need to get it together and find somebody else to go to. Like, because then who's the matchup? Who does Jim go into, I mean, if it's just on records, then who is Jim going on wax at? And then who is Pusha going on wax with? Because what, we need to bring back up the Drake and the Pusha again? You want them to make another track about McDonald's again or something like that? I mean, who's, like, I don't
He did do that too, and that was kind of fire, though.
And then Jada. Who is Jada to talk about any of them niggas? Because Jada's not part of the clips. Jada's not part of the set. Jada's the locks. And they already waxed the set. So if Jada's talking about like him and Styles want to go at the clips.
Remember that the locks just body the dip set.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm saying, is Jada allowing that he's the nigga that should be going at Pusha?
No. Well, I mean, like I said, it's one of those like I said, that's why I wanted to mention the tail of the tape, because like I said, you have one that is very notable for a lot of hit records, and you have one that's notably known for his rhyme capability and being able to be consistent on one level, while one is consistent on another level.
I mean, but Push,
you know what I mean?
Push got hits though.
No, I mean, I'm not saying that the clips are
hold on. Now watch yourself, because you're saying clips.
They do,
mind you.
That's Pusha.
When the clips got the hits. Yes. When they was with now, because when you say like when they went with Kanye, that was more of a Pusha thing.
Yeah.
It was better when he was with Pharrell or when he was with. I guess it's always been with Pharrell, but like the early
body of work is what you're asking.
Like the now, yeah.
The era of work that he's putting out. I enjoy the work that he's putting out now.
Okay.
Very much more than I did then. I will have to. I will, of course. Okay. He's getting better. He has gotten better.
I hate.
But that's not to sit here and. But has his records as a solo artist hit like when they were hitting when they was with the clips? Can we be honest about that?
That's what I'm getting at. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. No. Now to us, yeah, maybe. I mean, because we look for that kind of shit. Like, oh shit, that nigga Pusha got some hard shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like when he was,
but if we're being
honest,
honest,
damn, it's a new day.
It's not hitting like that.
It's not. Yeah, that shit. That has like soul in it, bro. That right there.
Grinding. They got hits, bro, under the clips. I'm just saying. But Jimmy, on the other hand,
right,
He does have hits.
Oh,
And he has he has been consistently putting out great bodies of work.
Mm-hmm.
His last 2 albums have actually been pretty damn good.
Facto. Now, what's your take though on the matchup?
Like I said, it's weird because it's kind of from left field. I didn't see this.
No, yeah.
You know what I mean? It didn't make any sense.
I saw the clip of like him. You know, they sung. It's like, oh, new clips track. You know, I was amazed. I was like, oh shit, okay, no malice or whatever.
Right.
But then when it came out with a diss, I was like,
I love the fact that it's staying on wax, it's staying hip hop, but it's just weird though because it's kind of just came out of nowhere.
Okay, yeah, that's a fact.
You know, like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
What's the purpose? You know, there's no driving force.
Right.
Even if it is just for sport.
Yeah.
Even in wrestling, they make a storyline for the two wrestlers to actually meet in the ring. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if you're gonna do that, make it make sense rather than just out of the blue just dropping that in.
And again, if it's off of some,
but I appreciate it though.
Right. But again, if it's off of because he said something about a top 50 list and Pusha wasn't in it,
then I can understand it. But at the same time, the matchup is still it's lopsided.
Yeah.
Because you really have a underground known bar artist that, if we're being honest here, if it was to come down to that, he's going to smoke Jimmy.
He's gonna smoke Jimmy.
But if Jimmy can for some reason somehow or some way come up with a hit record that is a diss record similar to like Hit 'Em Up.
Okay.
That's the type of matchup it is. That's what I'm saying. So where are we going here?
But I think,
are we going to keep it just? Is Jimmy going to do another one of those? If Pusha hasn't responded yet.
He has it, right. And that's what I was going to say. I was like, okay, so they've come up with their joints or whatever, but if Push comes out with another one, and now it sits where it's going to be like you said, this came out of nowhere, but if we get one where we're like, oh, shit. Oh, Push out here airing them out. Where you at, Jimmy? You know what I'm saying? And then if Jim comes through, you're going to be like, oh, shit.
That's what I'm saying. So, it could, like I said, it's lopsided, but it'll be entertaining if they keep it there.
You know what? But what's cool about kind of like a battle is that the material is given almost.
Yeah.
If you can get some little diss lines or some kind of news or something to like put in there, like that's what makes the battle so good. You know
and Jimmy will be got too many.
And that's why if it goes to a second round,
chinks in his armor because he has done reality TV.
Yeah,
he has been in past beefs that he will and can bring up. I.e., like the Max B, he might he can like I said, if Pusha T was willing to bring up niggas' babies, he will dig deep.
You know,
start to really dink him.
And he didn't even really like disrespect
him
on the baby thing. It was crazy though that like he knew about that child and nobody else did.
And think about this.
And how
industry niggas have industry nigga stories that we will, as a public, will probably never know.
Understand,
Pusha T will probably do that.
Well, but then again, it's not just an industry thing. You know what I'm saying? It's like you got to think like that's like a whole nother click inside. Like I mean, if we doing our thing. We come on the podcast, we talk about our shit, but they don't know everything about it.
That's a whole fact.
You know what I'm saying? So like, you see Drake and them and they doing the music, they red carpet shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, boom, they in their backyards and doing barbecues and parties and shit like that.
How far his reach is, huh?
You know what I'm saying?
To get that information, literally like how they be battling today.
Well, it'll
be interesting.
Cause Kanye was already, he squashed the beef with Drake or whatever, didn't he? By then,
to us. It looked that way.
Right.
That's what I'm saying, but we don't know.
And then what Kanye do?
Hey, we got a baby over there. Probably. More than likely. That was.
Drake got a baby over there. He record.
Really?
And one about your baby born.
He sent in the picture. Oh, really? You know what I mean? Oh, really? Yeah. Okay. I wrote a bar right. But Pusha is that type of artist, though. And you have to respect that.
Right.
And you have to love that about him.
Oh, yeah.
To that. There's no whole bars when I'm talking about you because we're boxing.
We're boxing, correct.
We're lyrically sparring.
It's a battle,
and I'm not gonna stop until you on your knee and then concede.
Yes.
or I knock you out.
Yeah. It's like when 50 used to come at cats.
Oh
Man,
relentless.
50 was like
either don't say nothing or give it your all.
Now tell me this: sometimes 50 would have a track that would be like a track. It was supposed to be a diss, but it was almost like it was a song. But he would talk shit at the beginning about whoever it is it was about.
Yeah.
Have his song be his song, and then talk shit at the end of it, and then call it a diss. It wasn't really a diss. Like he was straight up just like
There's for those of you who don't get or comprehend what A Major's trying to say. All I'm gonna say is I'm gonna give a good reference. Go back and find 50 Cent and DJ Who Kid's "Elephant in the Sand" mixtape. Every song on there is a diss record, but it's a song.
It's a song.
I know exactly what you're saying. And then the song, he don't say nothing about the nigga.
And then he talks shit about it. You're like, damn, like, that song is out. It's like, you know what? Cam, fuck that nigga. You like, damn, like,
Nigga,
what? I take you to the candy shop. They got Cam in here. Like, what the fuck is going on? That was not on the track list. But you know what I'm saying? Like, it just be that far, like, going, like, oh shit. What am I listening to?
Mean, yeah.
You picking sides when you listen to 50.
And I also want to mention this too, though. Jim Jones actually just did an interview and was talking about how he uses beef as a tool.
Okay.
Let me find this article, man.
It's not a bad look at the Ja Rule. Yeah, 50 did bring back Ja Rule's ass up.
He's not letting that shit's not ever dying. You know that.
They can't.
There was like damn near death behind that.
Bro, yeah.
When there's damn near death behind shit.
I mean, did Ja come back and try to sit down and apologize and talk to Fifth about it? Probably not. So yeah, Fifth is gonna come back.
If it's damn near death involved, nigga,
you already know that. Yeah,
like
you already know that.
It's till the death.
Come on now.
But Jim Jones sat down, which is what I find kind of interesting. Jim Jones says Tupac inspired Dipset to use beef as a marketing tool. This article comes from Vlad TV.
Hold up. I'm sorry to cut you off.
What's up, bro?
He said the whole set. He inspired the set.
That's what I'm gonna read the quote actually.
Okay. Yeah.
The quote, he says, "The beef inside hip hop is not a mixtape thing." Jim Jones remarked during a Rock Nation roundtable interview, "It's a hip hop thing. It's a lot of niggas that got a lot of ego, putting them in the same room and shit is bound to happen. But the mixtapes heighten a lot of situations because now it could be totally unfiltered. At that time in hip hop, we was watching Tupac and all of them and watching how successful they was getting, going crazy on everybody. It was a whole era right there where there was this marketing tool that was working for major labels and artists at the same time that had a upper hand."
Go to that Machiavelli album and listen to all the shit talking that Pac is doing on that album.
Now that the truth is pretty much getting out there due to investigations, interviews, and so on and so forth, it's actually being proven or being spoken on that Tupac knew that him and Biggie had nothing to do with him getting shot or whatever. He actually knew who it was or whatever. That's why he left. But what I'm trying to say is he used that literally that's just that beef that's and blamed it on him to start it. People found that out later or admitted it later on.
Right.
He was just bullshitting.
Right. But he knew what was up.
He was just bullshitting. Though.
It was theatrical.
Controversy sells.
It sells.
Is that the same?
Yes.
Yeah.
And it does. Oh, what is it? And there's there's no what the blah, 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 blah. Cut that out. There's no such thing as bad publicity. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yep. So
yeah, he definitely took
shot himself and he blamed it on Biggie is what I heard. That's the story. Pretty much. That's the story of hip hop. Hey,
now, he did shoot himself, but the niggas that robbed him did shoot him though.
Right.
But he knew who. Yeah. He knew where.
He said it in the song. He said it on the.
And that's the fucked up thing. He did mention the nigga's name. It was Henchman. That had something to do.
Jack, what's his name?
Haitian. It wasn't Haitian Jack. It wasn't Haitian Jack. It was.
Let me tell you about.
No, it was
Haitian Jack.
No, that was Henchman. Jimmy Henchman.
But Haitian Jack had nothing to do with it?
Not with that one.
See,
Jimmy Henchman or
was the part of the quad?
Haitian Jack was part of that.
The ring drum.
Yep.
Excuse me, part. Bleep that out.
For that,
but that happened.
But yeah, that shooting.
Yeah, that's what that was. Oh,
it was. He knew that came from niggas know. That, Now I'm not saying nothing nobody knows, but it was Henchman. That came from Henchman.
Okay.
Yep. And he knew that.
Bro, that's crazy that had to go that far. Like, man, because sometimes I'd be like, bro.
And it went, and you see how far it went?
Yes. And how fast, though. As far as it went and how fast it ended. It was like, shit.
That's a whole fact, bro. Like, and while we're on the topic of hip-hop approaching its 50th birthday, that was like damn near half its age, right? What it is now. Damn near.
Yeah. So
it's fair to say that, man, that right there, I don't know what it set a precedence for what I think it really did set a precedence for what we're seeing a lot of today with a lot of these younger artists.
What you're saying?
For the good, but for the was it good or bad?
As far as
I say it's 60-40. The majority being bad. Because you got now a lot of real people.
Yeah, he was born in 1971.
That were in it.
Right.
You know, that are getting into this game, and when people come at these dudes to lyrically spar with them, they take it serious.
I think though the problem with hip hop is like you said, like it was so organic. It was such a culture. Like the culture back then was so street though too. Before it was even like a business, it was just like an outlet and we talking about Tupac and Biggie, but even like like the West Coast when they had those banging on wax tapes.
Yep.
It was such a street thing that just because it was on record, it wasn't said like, no, we're going to sell some money for this. Like, there's no need to beef. Like, people would love to hear this. Like, nobody was saying that. Like, I want you niggas to hear that. Try me, nigga. Try me. That's what it came from. You know what I'm saying? It was like, yo, if they come up on them, we got something for them. You know what I'm saying? So, that's like when, like we talk about the teenagers, hip hop was so amped up and whoop-de-whoop and you know what I'm saying and going through their thug life, you know what I'm saying, that crunk and shit. Well, that's different, but you know what I'm saying, like that's like college years.
Okay. I guess
that's crunk years was there. That's like when
we're talking about when that gangster shit really started at post NWA.
Pops in around, mom strung out.
Post NWA.
You in the streets. You trying to just survive right now. You doing whatever you can. You trying to mind your business, lay low, but sometimes they get high.
And it's crazy that we're talking about hip hop in the 90s because back then, think about it, they didn't think that hip hop. They thought hip hop was going to be a fad.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it was just a thing.
It was on the streets. It was from the streets, but here we are today. You look on the internet, you type it in Japanese or Chinese or Eastern or in Africa and all these different places in the world are doing hip hop, doing this thing now.
Right.
But the thing that I find is crazy that how now in 2023 in America, how far hip hop has and the influence that it has on music and just living or lifestyle in general. Mm-hmm. In 2023, it doesn't have a #1 hit, Billboard hit.
As of this year.
But
as far as the #1 hit or Billboard hit,
it's everywhere. Why though? You know
why is hip hop everywhere?
If hip hop is everywhere, but why is in 2023 and it's at right now? I would honestly like to say that hip hop is at its cusp of having its grip on influence.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it really is. It's there. Yeah, it's there.
Like it's at the pinnacle. I would consider where we're living now is at the cusp of or the pinnacle of being the biggest of influence. Mm-hmm. But yet, it doesn't have a #1 Billboard hit.
I think, you know what? I have seen some stuff about that though. As far as one, I guess, if we track from the beginning of the year to now, one, I think they said Gunna's album finally made the number one, so we do got a number one. But from January to when Gunna came out, if that's the correct news, what came out since then though? And just because,
well, hold on, Gunna's album was number one on Apple, so was Big Mike's, but I'm talking about on Billboard.
Oh shit! Okay, no. I thought I had heard that. Okay, my bad. I thought I had heard that.
It's pretty much.
Yeah. I understand.
Like, on a,
I understand.
On yeah.
Scale. You ain't gotta explain. I thought that's what I heard. Yep. That it made Billboard.
Yeah. No.
Oh, okay.
Not for that. Nope.
My bad.
Nope.
Anyways,
no album, no songs.
No songs either.
Number one. No, as far as being, because like I said, it's a wonder. Mm-hmm. Why? It's everywhere. Why? How come there's that? It was last year, the year before. There was at least we're damn near over. We're approaching over the halfway mark.
Thug didn't hit the Billboard?
No. It barely outsold Gunna's album.
Check this out.
That's a whole fact.
Okay. Hey, you think
outsold.
Travis's? Because Travis had that travesty at Astroworld. Is his album?
And he's actually, and as far as that goes, he is not getting charged for anything.
I saw that. Yep. So can he bounce back? Is his album gonna reach and maybe hit a number one? And is he gonna be back where he was at?
I don't know, brother, but I will have to say that Bow Wow would like to think otherwise. Can I play this clip right quick and show you what I'm talking about?
Oh, we talking about the king of 106.
and he knows about number one.
Yeah, and we laugh about that, but again, that's part of hip hop. 106 in Park, The Basement. Man, what's my man? Joe Terry or no? What's the other nigga?
Guy Torre or Joe Torre?
Joe Torre, but what's the nigga that came on before The Basement though?
Oh, Hits.
Moo Side Moo. Milk it, boy. After school was the shit. Yes,
Hits.
Hits. Was it Hits from the Streets?
Hits from the Streets.
Woo, boy, that was the shit. After school, man, running home.
Come on now, gotta see it. Gotta catch all the videos, bro.
Yes, the videos. Yes, that content.
And so with that being said, I will not discredit what Bow Wow has brought to the game.
Cannot.
Because like I said, if anybody is able to speak on having hits,
Bow Wow had them.
He has them.
He had them. Hey,
I wasn't bumping them, but a spade is a spade, bro.
Exactly.
Hey, I can be a hater, but I'm not a player hater.
And I'm gonna say just because well, shit.
Let me play this clip right quick.
Yeah, do that. Yeah,
and he said something kind of interesting.
Weren't charted at all.
Hold on, let me make sure that the people can hear it, bro.
Make sure y'all can hear this news.
This year for hip hop and anything. Yeah. So how do you feel about that?
Putting out trash ass music.
No, not the trash music.
It's serious. Everything sounded like everything repetitive, same tempo. It's roll out the bed. Everybody can do that. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like that. And I feel like now we getting in the reason, and now we finally getting to a point where I feel like now it's about to shift back into the real. Like, you really got to have talent. You really got to go. I think people are starting to get tired of it now. That's why you don't see nothing charting. Everything sound the same. Every girl want to get a bag, get a rich, spin the block. I'm sliding on the everything is sound the same. Ain't nobody doing nothing different. So it's time to shake the game up and get it back to what it need to get back to. And that's just the real essence of artistry and real good music. Like, that's going to last forever.
Is there anybody that...
I don't know. I ain't heard nothing that I say, I'm going to hear this 30 years from now.
Wow.
Nothing.
There's nobody.
I mean, Drake, Kendrick, and I would say Cole.
So Bow Wow is over there preaching some real shit, though.
So you think that music is just whack now? Is that the case?
I mean, I don't think music is whack now, but he's right. Like, music sounds the same.
It does.
Between, like he's saying, all the spinning blocks, all this and that. We were talking about the female rappers, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to give them their kudos where it's deserved, but I mean, a lot of that is even also sounding the same. Mm-hmm. And I'm not trying to say, like, women can't, or the ladies can't rap about what they want to rap about. I'm not taking that away from nobody because I hate that argument. You know, oh, talk about this, talk about that. Do it how you want to do, but as far as the sound, sonically, the deliverance, you know what I'm saying, the cadences, like y'all can change. They all that can change. You know what I'm saying? Again, I'm not here to tell the ladies how the fuck you need to do your thing, whatever. But I am telling you, as far as the diversity.
Half naked.
Oh shit. But you know, as far as like, you know, because I mean, there's so much music though really out here.
No, for sure.
But
originality is becoming very I was talking to a young guy at my job, man. I was telling him originality was so important back in the day. Artists like Bone Thugs and Twista were beefing because they thought Twista or Bone Thugs thought Twista or Twista thought Bone Thugs were biting each other's style because they both rap fast. See, back when, like I said, that's why I started this episode with us talking about how we see hip hop come up in its origins, in its infancies.
Okay.
And at one point, yes, in hip hop, everybody had to be. You had to be original.
Right.
You had to, you know what I'm talking about. You had to have your own sound, your own look, your vibe.
Right.
New. Just had to be new.
And that goes back to the KRS-One, the hip to the hop.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Now it's just so much business in it. It's just like everything is cookie cutter. Cookie cutter.
Manufacturing plant.
Right.
Production plant. Just make that.
All we're doing
That's
is
why AI is booming.
Thank you. All we're doing is making Doritos and just changing the flavor. Same triangle. Different flavor.
Ooh,
and that's what's going on.
We're about to clip that. I'm clipping that, yo.
But that's what's happening. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yep.
And at the same time, like we're not getting, you know, the Munchos. You know what I'm saying? The Cheetos.
Yeah.
We're not getting the Funyuns.
The different
you know what I'm saying? We're not getting the Waves. We're not getting the Lays. You know what I'm saying? We're not, the tortilla chip. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're not doing that. And so, Bow Wow's not wrong with that. You know, when she asked him, he straight. I like how he was just so blatantly, like straight up, like it's ass. It's nothing. You know what I'm saying?
And whoever takes offense at it, if the shoe fits,
and that's
leave that there.
Man, who was I talking to about that? I was talking to nobody about that, but I did hear about that. Something at the job or whatever like that. But sometimes when there's criticism like that, it's constructive.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like, some people might take it as like, they're going to...
somebody to do better.
Correct. Somebody's going to come at Bow Wow like, oh, he don't know what he talking about, 106 The Park is dead, and yada, yada, whatever they want to say. But at the same time, there's a jewel in that. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, because some of these artists, I swear, most of these artists, if not all of them, want to do something different. You know what I'm saying? I mean, a lot of them want to go off and do maybe some soul beats and some other shit or whatever, Because when you rap, you know what I'm saying? It's a rap is soul music at the end of the day. Hip hop is soul music. So when we saturate it and give it all this, when we give it all this crazy ass, like you said, the spin the blocks and the this and that and the sexuality, there's not a problem with black women or these women, you know what I'm saying, of hip hop being sexual or being sexy, you know what I'm saying. That's a good thing. That's fresh. That's hip hop.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's no different than the men coming out, pause. But you know what I'm saying, men being fresh, fly, and and getting their shit together, you know what I'm saying, and doing their thing, you know what I'm saying. But at the same time, when you're not giving it hip hop yourself, then what are you giving it? And again, like, where is hip hop? Like,
add into this pot.
Yeah,
this gumbo. We had that flavor, that same salt you've been throwing in for 3 months. Now,
right.
It's sodium up. Like, we don't want that.
Diabetes all day, you know what I'm saying? Ankles is swollen like a motherfucker.
You can barely walk.
Look at the arms.
Looking like lunch ladies and shit.
Oh, no.
Jesus.
Stop it. He said looking like lunch ladies. Hey, speaking of wow, I'm sorry. I got to bring this up.
Go ahead.
What's my man's name?
What's up?
Finesse 2 times?
Yes, sir.
And his 2 pit bulls that he brought to the BET Awards.
I didn't see that, but I didn't watch it. But
that was funny.
I heard he did though. But he came in there with his button-up shirt unbuttoned with the lunch lady arms.
Who? He did?
Yeah. He got one lady arms.
He does or the ladies?
No, he does.
Oh, no, that kid, he was like a t-shirt or something like
Yeah,
that.
he got one lady arms, so.
Oh, sheesh. I didn't even say
That
all
nigga
that.
out of shape, too.
God damn, me too. So I ain't gonna be mad at that nigga. Hey, finesse 2 times.
Nah,
Let's go.
there's a difference. When he does this,
Yes.
and there's not being a number 1 hit on hip hop, but
Yes.
Billboard, for some reason, made a list of their top 50 hip hop groups.
Did they do this because of the 50 years of hip hop? Is this something that's like coinciding? They're gonna do like solo artists, a group?
You know, that's a good question, man. I don't know what the reason for this list was, but I thought it was very interesting.
Yeah.
Man. Want to talk about it?
Yeah, because I saw they put it out, but I was like, I don't know why.
Want to talk about it? Here we go.
Here we go.
Hold on, bro. Let me pull it up, man. I got this list, though, man. We're going to look at this list, man. It's very interesting, man.
Have y'all seen the list? What y'all think about the list?
Yeah, man. Here it is right here, man. In case you can't see it. All right. We're going to start from the bottom. Then we're going to work our way up. You want to go?
Go ahead.
Okay. Okay, we're going to start at 50. We got M.O.P. Annie Up. What? We got number 49, Black Star. Talib Kweli.
Quali.
And most Yazin Bey,
Yes, that's what it is.
but formerly known as Most Def.
Most Def, correct. Yep.
48 City Girls. They shouldn't even. Why are they even on this list?
How do you make the list?
I guess they had a little. Dude, that wasn't even a run.
Wait,
They literally had a
Check this
summer.
out. They had
a summer.
a summer, and then one of the girls has been in jail most of the time since then. Is she out?
When has she been out? It was JT.
It was JT. Oh,
And JT's the one that's with Lil Uzi Vert throwing cell phones at him.
Ow.
She should have stayed in jail.
God damn, I see why. Hold on. Ain't that what happened with Chris Brown? He got the phone thrown at him, threw it back at Rihanna, and then all of a sudden he was...
Okay, well, hey, look, listen, look. If we go deep in that, we're gonna look like some mother. We're gonna look bad. I'm gonna leave that alone, bro.
My bad. I'm just saying. And that was on camera. She ain't catch no case, no charge, no nothing, no fine. Bruh.
I'm gonna leave that one.
Oh, shit. Oh, look at the mic was like talking shit to me. Shut your ass up.
Stop, bro.
Shut your ass up. Shut your ass up. My bad.
47 Ray Shrimmer.
Oh.
46.
No, hold on. Okay, so we're going to City Girls up. Does Ray Sherman need to be on that list?
I like Ray Shrimmer, bro.
You like them, but do they need to be on that list?
Top 50 groups? Yes.
Man,
For the generation? Coming up? Yes.
But MOP is on the list. What we talking about generation?
Hold on. We're gonna get to that part. Let's go through the
Okay.
We're gonna run it.
My bad.
We're gonna run it.
My bad.
49, Yin Yang Twins. 45, Pete Rock and CLC. 44, Criss Cross.
Hey.
43, Kid and Play.
Okay.
42, Heavy D and the Boys.
Wait. Somehow I thought I saw this list, and I don't think I saw the same list. But continue, my bad.
42, Heavy D and the Boys. 41, Little Brother. 40, Onyx. 39, Slum Village. 38, Big Timers. 37, 8-Ball MJG. 36, Hieroglyphics.
I don't know who the fuck
35,
that is.
Hieroglyphics?
Yeah.
Okay, Far Side, they have, Running Away. But Hieroglyphics, they have...
That's Hieroglyphics?
Hey, man, we got the Far Side at 35, 34, Brand Nubian, 32, Two Live Crew,
Okay.
31, Boogie Down Production, 31.
Damn.
Oh, we about to talk about this shit. 30, Clips, 29, Gangstar, 28, Ghetto Boys, 27, DJ Jeff, Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince, 26, EPMD, 25, Hot Boys, 24, Diplomats, 23, Sugar Hill Gang, 22, The Locks, 21, Bone Thugs and Harmony. We're on a pause. How do you feel so far, bro?
Hold on. Yeah, this list that I saw did not have Bone Thugs and Harmony on it. Cause I was gonna. That's what I was.
Official.
That's what I was waiting to get up out of here. Okay. I think I'm all right now because as far when the list I saw, it did not have Bone on it. So I was like, how you got a 50 greatest groups and no Bone?
Okay.
2, They do have a lot of these groups that are like EPMD and Jazzy Jeff and Freshman. Are they a group? Because there's really like a producer, DJ, producer, and artist combo. Is that really a group?
And you know, I kind of ask the same. I would ask the same thing about I would ask the same thing about Boogie Down Productions.
Right, because
it was just KRS-One and I forget the DJ, but pretty much just
it's a DJ. Right.
What makes it? I mean, you even got Eric B and Rakim. I know 7.
Okay, correct.
I don't look. Mobb Deep. Are they a group?
Well, yeah, because they both.
So 2 people could be a group then.
No. But I'm talking about as far as like your DJ, producer, and the rapper.
What's called? I think they're a group.
Is that?
That's teamwork. We be a group.
Alright.
So they both play their part.
I mean, but I'm thinking like group,
making
like,
one and they're grouping together.
I'm thinking like group like 2 MCs, 3 MCs, 4 MCs. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, not like the producer and whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because there's plenty of groups when they came out. They was working with just one producer, but they weren't part of the.
I mean, they got UGK at 20. That's 2 people.
Who?
UGK at 20 where we stopped at.
And that's who?
That's 2 people. One being Pimp C.
Correct. That's what I'm saying. But those are 2 lyricists. As far as
Pimp C did a lot of production too.
Pimp C's producer?
Yeah.
What?
He produced a lot of their records.
I just learned that.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go with this list. Let's see what's up.
Okay, number 20, UGK.
Okay.
Number 19, we have 3 G-Unit. Number 18, 3-6 Mafia. Number 17, Cypress Hill. 16, Beastie Boys. 15, 90 by Nature, Fugees. 14, 13, Mobb Deep. 12, Grandmaster Flash and the
Furious 5 fingers to the face.
Okay, number 11, the Migos.
Okay, Migos.
Number 10, the Roots. Number 9, De La Soul.
Right,
number 8, we're in the top. Yes, in the top 10. Number 8, Salt and Pepper.
Ooh,
7,
okay.
Eric B and Rakim.
Okay.
Number 6, Public Enemy. Number 5, Run DMC. Number 3, A Tribe Called Quest. NWA.
Okay.
Number 3 and number 2, Wu-Tang Clan. And number 1,
where you at with it?
Outkast.
Outkast.
What you think about this list, brother?
Is
it accurate?
I swear I didn't see Bone Thugs and Harmony on this list when I first saw whatever post I saw. So I'm okay now that Bone Thugs is on there.
They are
now,
but they are. Do you okay? Rankings.
Mm-hmm.
Is this in your mind? In your opinion?
Mm-hmm.
Is this accurate?
I mean, now is the rankings as far as like
It's
top
Billboard.
like
It's Billboard.
so is Billboard just saying like these are our 50 rather than saying number 1 is Outkast? Like if they was in the room and they was who's y'all's 50 artists and they someone was like, oh shit, I like Outkast. Okay, Outkast. Who else? Who, you know what I'm saying? Like, is this a list just like a collective list, or is this like top to like, you know?
I think this is Billboard's top.
Not like
and I think
calculated.
And I think this is based on solely popularity and sales. You want to know why I'm going to say this?
Okay, yeah, where you at?
I'm going to use my 2 strongest my one strongest point. Look at the first 2 spots, Outkast and Wu-Tang.
Yeah, they are definitely worldwide.
What is the difference between them now?
Other than like the first and second spot, and then 2 niggas in like 10.
Yeah. What's the difference though?
We got South and New York, I guess.
I will tell you, brother.
Where we at?
I'll tell you like this.
I tell you.
Wu-Tang's collectively hasn't even sold not even 1 of their albums. Outkast. Do remember Outkast's album Speaker Box and Love Below is diamond.
Wu-Tang ain't got a diamond album?
No.
Really?
Positive. That's a fact. There's not too many hip hop albums that are diamond.
Damn, somebody just said they went diamond. Uzi said he went diamond.
Who, Uzi?
Yeah.
A single.
Oh, it's a single.
That's different.
Okay, I heard you. Okay.
Album. And this is during the time where you had to go buy.
Yeah.
When Outkast dropped the Love Below and the Speaker Box album, that
the
double disc,
the double disc, yeah.
People had to buy that. It's diamond. It went diamond. And during that era.
Do people know what the Love Below and the Speaker Box really represented?
Break it down to them.
Nah.
Right.
Look it up.
But
I just want to make sure that they understand.
But understand that's the difference.
Okay, I heard you.
And this is Billboard.
Okay, I got you.
You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because I would argue Wu-Tang should be number one.
Okay.
Because of their impact and influence on hip hop.
Right.
I can tell that Billboard made that decision based on sales.
Okay.
For that simple matter. Because Outkast was not getting messed up out here. Yo, it wasn't just the Speaker Box and Love Below.
No.
They have had, they've actually got another Diamond Silver album, which was called Steak On Ya.
Yes. Oh, that is Diamond, isn't it?
Yeah, that's Diamond.
Yeah.
That went Diamond during that era. That was in 2000.
Bruh, that stank on there, boy. That was hitting different.
My point.
That was hitting different.
But as far as influence and impact on the genre,
right,
on hip hop, on the culture, did they make a shift? I would argue probably not.
You know, that's crazy to say that they didn't make the shift or a pivot or like a change in hip hop, but the fact that they were adored.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
They were very much so embraced because of the sound they brought and the direction they went.
I think, but I think with Outkast was different because and the name is brilliant to say Outkast. Mm-hmm. To me, when I think about it, now that you bring that up, it's a good point because Outkast was exactly what that was, but Wu-Tang was so New York, and like in that time, New York had the grasp on like what the culture of hip hop was,
and they capitalized.
Correct. Outkast brought the sound of kind of like, I'm not saying that it was like regular old Joes, but like they had that. Yeah, like again, when I say hip hop has soul, like they were the ones that like expressed the soul that hip hop had.
And they used a lot of instruments. Correct. In their production.
Correct.
Live instruments.
Because even though as raw as hip hop was, it still had soul, but people didn't understand like that. It was like kind of a troubled soul. They kind of like brought it in where it's just like, you know, two dope boys in a Cadillac. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what it is. You know, so
that would be my, as far as that list goes, brother. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would flip them too. I really would.
Okay.
Because I do think Outkast, they deserve to be in the top 3 for the fact that them 2 albums. Because there's not too many other artists besides Eminem and maybe. No, I can't, unless you can prove me wrong, but I can't off the head think of another diamond selling artist. Think about it. I'm dead ass. Think about it. When you comment, let me know.
Please. I mean,
like I said, just right off the head, I can say for a fact, Stank On Ya and the Love Below Speaker Box album they went diamond during their time. During their time.
Hold on. We're talking about groups. Because I was about to say, didn't 50 do diamond, but he's a solo artist, so it's different.
Right.
And did he go diamond? 50 go diamond?
Yes, he did.
Okay. G-Unit didn't go diamond,
no?
Okay. Damn. Is G-Unit?
Oh, yes, G-Unit's number 19. And respectfully.
So they tied.
No, respectfully, because and like I said, if I was to make a list, it would be based purely on impact, because a lot of these artists, I think Bone Thugs should be in top 10.
Yeah, and that's why. And again,
I would say definitely over the Hot Boys. Diplomats definitely over the Hot Boys for sure. Come on, man. Hot Boys weren't that impactful.
Okay.
Nah.
I see what you're saying. Well, check this out.
Keep it a buck.
Well, but you know what? With the Hot Boys, though, their run was short. because they were solo artists though too.
At the same time.
So because what they really only came out with like 2 albums, and then like what the Let 'Em Burn came out like. Now mind you, I was a Cash Money fan.
Oh, for sure, I know that. Yeah.
So it was funny that like that Let 'Em, you know, when you would get a CD, when you had to get a CD, you'd open the bitch up and it would say coming soon, and all the joints that was like coming soon, and that Let 'Em Burn was on there for years on years on years, and by the time that bitch came out, it was a disappointment. I was like, fuck that shit, man. I might as well just listen to Guerrilla Warfare. What is this? This is what y'all give us? Trash.
So,
but I get you what you're saying.
Yeah, I was just
when speaking of Pac-Man, yes.
I would, cause
but solo artists though,
like
free BG.
And I think the Lox should be in the top 5 for the simple fact of all these groups, they're the only one that's still a group.
Ooh,
I'm gonna point that out.
Yeah, that's a fact.
I really want to point this out. Pay attention here now, y'all. Mm-hmm. They should at least be at number 5, at least in the top 5 for the simple fact that they're still a group.
Yes.
Till this day.
I'd honor that.
Honor that. Just out of respect. They should be in my top. They would be in my top 5.
That's a fact. Whole fact.
I'm just gonna put that out.
Man, they went through the ringer for the
my man. That's what I'm trying to tell you, bro.
They started on Bad Boy,
and they never went mainstream.
Never. Who they started Bad Boy?
Yeah,
because Puff tried
to make them go mainstream, but they didn't go.
Went the Rough Riders,
and they stuck to they. See, that's what me personally. Mm-hmm. The Lox is my favorite group. They're my and if I have a solo artist, it would my number 1 and number 2 go to Jada and Styles. But I'm just speaking based on honor.
Yeah.
For the fact that they were able to be a group for over 20 years.
Yes.
Bro, over 20 years.
It's crazy that I fuck with.
You never hear anything bad about them.
No. I fuck with
and their work and their projects and everything that they do is consistent
every time. I fuck with Jada and Styles so heavy like that though, but man. Something about Sheik though.
He stands out differently.
He stands out so different.
You know why? I'll tell you why. Mm-hmm. You know why? Because Sheik is always been the one willing to go outside the box and work with other people and conform. Conform. If you get what I'm trying to say as far as sound. Yeah. If you listen to each one of their individual projects, they're all... Jada and Styles, more specifically, are able and want to and can deliver... Giving the same sound. Not saying they do every time, but they have the same. But Sheik, he can rap with a lot of these. He can rap with these younger people.
Right, I feel
with no problem.
Okay, I heard you saying
because he's always been able. He's always stayed. His production is always new.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
If that makes any sense.
Okay.
The production is always
new. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. And that's why I fuck with Sheik because like he just stays current.
Current, there we go.
Yeah.
He's current to the sound.
I feel
that's
like
not to say that Styles and Jada's that shit is old. No. The work they're just knowing that people expect a certain sound from them, so they deliver that.
I think they come through nice though when they pause when they on
no, they hop on other niggas shit.
Yeah, pause. Yeah, features and shit though. You know what I'm saying? Like I think that's when
they kill it every time.
Yeah, so
that's where they stand out. They don't have, and that's why when it comes to their their solo projects, that's why they don't have to perform.
Right, I feel you.
Though I will say Jada did it for us one time. Do you remember that project?
The Kiss of Death.
No, Consignment.
You think Consignment?
The Consignment.
What about Kiss of Death though?
Nah, the Kiss of Death was strictly Jada, but that Consignment mixtape.
Oh wait. Oh, we talking about
as far as sound.
The Lox or just Jada?
Just Jada in general. As a solo artist, as far as his sound, listen to his album, then listen to that album or mixtape. The Consignment.
Yeah.
There's a feature from every song has a feature. Okay. And then just listen to the production. I'm just gonna leave it at that. J. Phil putting y'all on game. We gotta keep it moving though.
Yeah, let's go.
Anyway, as far as how accurate is this list to you, A Major?
I mean, like I said,
is it a hit or miss, bro?
I think.
Is it a hit or miss, nigga?
I think they hit. I think they got most of it correct.
Is there anybody that they missing? Now that's the question, because remember that's what you wanted to ask. That's what you asked. Now, Are they missing anybody?
Well, again, like I said, when I first saw the when I saw the list, I did not see Bone Thugs on there, and so I was like, "What the fuck are we talking about?" But they on the list though, so I don't know what list it was.
Is there anybody you don't think that should be on there? And I will go ahead and say City Girls should not be on this list.
Yo, who replaces City Girls then? Because now you're leaving at only 49. Lil Jon and East Side Boys? That just came into my mind like real fast, but
No, he's not on it.
Lil Jon and East Side Boys.
Are they a group? Yeah, that's a group,
It's
man.
Lil Jon and.
No. Bang, boom. I would do that.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
I would take out City Girls and replace them with Lil Jon and East Side Boys. For sure.
That would be a go. Time on the cow.
Oh, damn. We're good, nigga. Y'all need to holler at us, nigga. We good, nigga.
Oh shit, man. I don't know how you left out Lil Jon, that Kings of Crunk. Come on, man. Like that we talk about impact in hip hop. That was impact. Because because that came from the boom bap and all the, people want to call it New York rap or whatever sound or whatever the fuck it's
sure.
But when the South came in, because now mind you, the soulful stuff came through, with
South.
Oh wait, is Goody Mob on this list?
Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Goody Mob is on the list, and they are. Damn, 33.
Okay. So Goody Mob and the Dungeon Family doing the thing. That was bringing that soul in. Hold up.
I would have to include UGK on that too, as far as bringing that soul too.
UGK, but Ghetto Boys is on there. Okay. Damn, they ain't got my motherfucking South Central Cartel on there. There's only so who's from the West is on here? Just NWA. Who else is on here? There's no Dog Pound.
Ooh. Or what's that group that E40 had with
The Click.
The Click. Huh.
What was it called? Timing? What was it?
I forgot.
Major Timing or something like that? What was the name of the album? Because that was another one I was going to name back in the day. Listen to it. Pops had it on tape too.
Bruh. No. I mean, yeah. I would definitely say this for sure. For honorable mentions, we'll say that, but I would definitely take off City Girls for Lil Jon and East Side Boys. For sure. For sure. Are there any other girl groups?
Other than Salt and Pepper?
Other than Salt and Pepper.
Who else was out there?
And Salt and Pepper is number 8.
Okay, that's respectable.
It's respectable.
That's respectable.
That's respectable.
Okay, top 10.
I couldn't tell you where I would think they would need to be around off the top of my head, but I don't think they would be my number 8. Would they be your number 8?
I think I put them at top 10.
Okay.
They had an influence. I mean, when it comes to like the females, I mean, because obviously with the City Girls to be there, like they have an influence of like where it comes from.
It wouldn't be them without them.
Correct. Mm-hmm.
For sure.
Damn, but whatever female groups was out there. I'm only thinking
Rapping,
right? Because I'm only thinking solo artists. Was there any other female groups right there?
If anybody else has, put it in the comments below.
Yeah. I'm thinking of a bunch of like R&B groups, whatever.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Anyway,
TLC, but Left Eye was spitting. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, like they not a rap group though.
No. Damn. Hey, so before we get up out of here, man, we see the list. I have a question,
Mm-hmm.
Being that this is Billboard's list,
Okay.
does this count?
I mean, does anybody's list count? This list, I mean,
Damn, that's a good
these because I want to say Hot 97 has been building a list. So if you look at Hot 97, and I don't know if this is a group.
But this was kind of unique though because nobody's really done a group list yet.
That's a fact though, and I was just about to say that. I was just
And
when I said that, I was like, oh
when you
shit.
say groups, I didn't realize that there were this many groups. And look at hip hop.
50
years.
50 years of it.
50 years of it. Amazing.
That's crazy.
No, seriously, amazing, man. Look at this. Old and new. Granted, we don't like we both can agree that we don't like the City Girls on it, but old and new. They're on the list. That's what I'm saying. Look at hip hop, man. Look at it.
I'm trying to think, is anybody
Amazing, man. Would the Diplomats be number 24 on your list, bro?
What'd you say?
Diplomats?
Damn, I don't know. Like,
they be that low on your list, bro?
I can't say I put them that low. I mean, you got Mobb
They
Deep.
be my top 15.
Yeah, I mean, you got Mobb Deep at 13. I'd have to put them around with
I would
them.
put, hey, if I on some real shit, Mobb Deep at 13. Man, Mobb Deep for me would probably have to be number 5 or 6. For me.
Mobb Deep.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's
That infamous album was
nigga, everybody knows.
essential for my upbringing.
Hey, is D-Smoke on this?
Ooh, wee. Or were they impactful though? I would have to say no.
Okay. I'm just trying.
There
to
were
think
two.
they just came to mind like real fast.
But their success I think was overshadowed by Eminem's solo success.
I feel that.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Granted, people wouldn't check them out, but I think that they couldn't do because Eminem's success was just too,
Right.
That's what it was.
Who tried to
anything-
almost had it.
Yeah. So if anybody wanted anything, it was.
We'll have to come back to this and see what other groups.
Yeah, let's
I'm
come
gonna-
back.
I'm
Like
gonna
I
try
said,
to chart
comment
them.
below, y'all.
Right,
if y'all
right,
know
right.
any other groups that maybe should have been on the list,
Yeah, what group was missing?
put them on there, man.
I say South Central Cartel.
And I'm gonna have to go and steal from A Major and say Lil Jon Eastside Boys.
Yes. E40 in the
Definitely.
click.
And E40 in the clip. So hey,
Hey.
with that being said, man, we on the radio show.
You know.
50 years of hip hop.
50.
50.
What is
And,
that? 50, is that a golden year? 50, like when it comes to anniversaries and shit, is 50
Is
is
it?
golden?
Is it?
I think that is. Get your gold chains out. Damn, where you at?
Anyway, man, hope you guys have a really nice day. We're not gonna talk about anything else about my jewelry or anything, cause you know I'm broke. Oh, I had to pawn my shit.
I'm broke, baby.
I had to pawn it. Like the ring was about to go, but we figured it out.
Hey, get them silicone joint stuff. They're like $18 on Amazon. Maybe you can get them cheaper. Maybe like a pack like 30 of them for like $7.
Get the fuck out of here.
We'll talk about that later.
Ooh, nigga winning. We on the radio show, hollering at DJ Phil, A Major. Hey, yo, peace. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. Peace.